Hey, what's up, YouTube? Josh here again, back in the garage, where you guys always seem to find me here, and we're working on the 2021 MT-09 today. We're going to install a Kriega travel bag on the back side of it today. So, I'm going to make the trip up to see Blockhead's crew, and want to make some other trips too where I might need an overnight bag or be able to bring some stuff with me. And I wanted a dry bag for travel, and I wanted a system where I could maybe, expand it if I need to and stuff like that. So Kriega over there at Cycle Gear, I think Revzilla has it too and stuff like that, but they make like a couple different size bags. So I bought the 30-liter bag to start, but then it allows you to connect more bags to it if you need more bags to get done. The other thing I like about it is it has a similar connection system to my Nelson Rig tail bag. So I'm hoping that I could put the loops for the Kriega bag under the seat like I did the Nelson Rig bag, and then be able to just, stuff them under the seat when I'm not using it and then pull them out when I need them. So we're going to get the seat off the bike, go take a look at the bag, and show you how I do the install. Alright guys, so we're over at the bench now, and this is the bag I bought here from Cycle Gear. Again, it's Kriega, it's their Us-30, which is the 30-liter bag, and it's a waterproof dry pack, guys, for traveling. So let's get it opened up, let's take a look here. Alright guys, so here's the bag itself. Instructions, we always like those. And then here's the straps for it. So we're going to get the box out of the way. Taking a look at the bag itself, guys, it's a good sized bag. I mean, it's got a few zipper pockets and things on it. You can see there's lots of buckles for tying it down. And then you'll see these loops here, guys. These loops here are the ones that you use. I think there's some top and bottom. Yeah, here we go. Here's the ones on the bottom. Those are the ones that are used to connect more bags to the side of it. So, likely if I mount it on the bike this way, front to back, then these loops would be used for hanging more bags off the sides, and it allows it to really expand out. You can get like 70 liters worth of storage because you can hang 220s or 210s from this, but the 220s plus the 30 would give you a total of 30 or 70 liters of storage. Also inside the bag, guys, if you look, it's a nice white plastic liner here. It does come out, it's velcroed in, so you can take it out to wash it. Everybody I know that has this bag says it's they haven't washed it, they've had it for years. And then, like I said, guys, there's some side packs and there's a top pack and stuff here, so if you had stuff that you needed quick access to, you could always put it there. And then there's also a mesh pack in the bottom here, so if you had wet stuff you wanted to let dry out or things like that, you could always do that. And again, like a lot of dry packs, guys, it's meant to be, you roll it here. Once you fill it, you roll it a couple times over, and then there's clips to close it up so that it keeps it dry, keeps everything inside dry. So, but we'll figure out how to pack it later. The biggest thing now is let's see how we're going to get it mounted on the bike. So I'm going to throw this in the box. All right, and let's grab the here's the straps for it, guys. So this is a shoulder strap that comes with it, which is nice. So if you take the bag off and you're going to carry it, you'll have a shoulder strap for it. Then it comes with these are the actual buckle straps. So these are the ones, guys, these hooks would go into the loops, and these are the loops like this, and then they strap down. So these are the parts that actually clip to the bag, and you can see on the other end, they got buckles real similar to the Nelson Rig ones that'll clip to the bag there. And then these guys, these four here, these are the ones that go up under the seat. So my goal for these is to, get these wrapped around somewhere, this section wrapped around somewhere. We'll get it threaded back through and tightened, and then hopefully I can just flip them back under the seat like I do with my Nelson Rig bag, and then flip them out when I need them, and then clip it to the bike. So let's go get the seat off the bike. Let's see if we can find a few points, and we'll adjust the bag a little bit and see if we can figure out where we're going to mount this stuff underneath the bike. Alright guys, before I get into the others, you could see how I took my Nelson Rig straps and basically went underneath different spots to tie them off so that they can go, so they can be used. And then what I do with these is I just tuck these out of the way so I can still get my seat on, and then I fold these in like this, so then when I'm not using the bag, I don't have any straps or anything flapping around. So we're going to attempt to do the same thing with the Kriega straps, and we might even use the same spots, guys, depending on how it looks, because I think I can probably squeeze another strap back in there, or if I have to, I take these bolts out and get in there a little bit, or I can take the latch off to get a little more room in there. Otherwise, guys, we could, I'm sure there's some other spots under here that we could find that we could wrap those straps around, but I think I may go with the same 4 spots that I've already used, and then still be able to just take those straps and tuck them back in here underneath the seat. So I'm going to grab those straps, and we're going to mess with it a little bit and see if I can figure out how to get those in there. And guys, as you get started on this, these 4 straps that they give you, they're identical, and then all they're looking for you to do is loop it somewhere, and then you're going to feed it back through the buckle, up and through the buckle, and then I'll give you the option to tighten it up or to get it to the length that you need to hang out from underneath your seat. So I think I may, guys, though, I may grab my 4-bil and just get the locking plate for the seat out of the way, because then it's a little easier to work in there. Hey guys, that definitely gives us a lot more view in here of the different spots we have to connect things. So, like I said, I think I'm going to go in the same spots that I did for my Nelson rig bag and just double those straps up a little bit, and should be pretty good. I may have to get a pick tool or something to get it to go in there, but we're going to see if we can feed these through here. So, and I'm also paying attention, guys, to how I want the loops to hang when they're outside the bike, and I'm going to try to make sure that I run the straps in that manner, so that when they're outside the bike, they're kind of in the same, layout. So let's see this like that. On that first one, guys, it's the first couple here I put in, they really didn't come out the way, they weren't going to lay the way I wanted them to, so I'm going back and trying to do it from the other end to see if I can get it to lay the way I want it to. And one of the key tricks, guys, is I'm using my little pick tool here, because I can reach in as soon as I see it here, and I take that little point and just grab that vinyl and pull it out. But now this one is going to sit exactly how I wanted it to. So I think we'll do the same thing with this one. We'll feed it from the other side here, and then end up with the buckle laying the way we want it to lay here. So, but again, guys, I can see it once I stick it in this little space here, but I would never get my fingers down in it to be able to grab it. But with that little pick tool, you can take the point of it and then grab that vinyl. So, all right, guys, so that's strap 1 and 2 kind of done and ready to be able to get buckled up and laid out here, right? So that one's going to lay this way, and this other one here will lay this way. Once it comes out and gets strapped here, it'll lay this way, and then I'll still be able to just let those fall back down or stuff them in the side here out of the way, so basically the loops can stay on the bike the whole time, guys. So then I think, we're going to do the same thing over here. Is we're going to get behind here, and we're going to strap the other ones for the front side of those buckles. And again, guys, this pick tool is like a godsend to be able to reach down in there and figure out how to get a hold of it from there. So, all right, so that's that one kind of fed through. Now we just got to feed the last one through here. Now I'm going to walk around the other side for this one so I can see what I'm doing. All right, guys, so we're going to want it to lay this way. No. Alright, guys, so we got them through there now. So now all we're going to do is we're going to tie these into the buckles and get the locking plate for the for the seat put back on, and then we'll be in good shape here. So, and we're going to see how, actually we're going to put the locking plate back in place first, because we're really going to want to see how these sit, and if we're going to go like ahead of the seat this way with these, probably, where my Nelson rig ones will go behind the seat. So we're going to probably leave these a little bit longer to get ahead of the seat latch like that when we put the seat back on, and then the Nelson rig one will go the other way. We'll stay underneath there, so we'll stay on top like that, and then same thing here. Let's just get this one to go below that. All right. It was definitely worth it though, guys, to take the seat the seat latch off, because it got everything really out of the way, so you could see right in there to pull those straps through. I believe when I did the install on the Nelson rig, I did the same way. I know I didn't record it back then, but I'm pretty sure I did the exact same process to get those put in. We took our Nelson rig brackets out of the way. Okay, so we're gonna test fit the seat real quick before I strap any of these up, just to see how it sits. And plus, it'll also give me an idea of where I want to adjust those straps for. So let's get our seat here. Back on. Alright, seat's locked back on, and my loops are hanging out. Alright, so I think that'll be pretty good, guys. I'll shorten these up a little bit, but this is really what the final result is supposed to look like, guys. Is you want to have that loop here, if you can see this one right here, you want to have that loop basically just hanging out a little bit, enough to hook the strap to it and then get it on the bag. So that's where we're going to adjust these for, to just basically go just past the plastic here for the seat. And then same thing, the one in the back, we'll probably adjust it to come out on top of the seat this way. And then, you know, so we'll have that one on top of the seat that way. So I'm going to get those adjusted, and then we'll grab the bag and see about, you know, adjusting it a little bit further. Alright guys, so I adjusted all the loops that are under the seats now, and now I have the straps that actually hold the bag, to the loops here. So what they do is they have these nice little aluminum like hooks here, and they just go through the loops that we put in there, and then they buckle to the top of the seat here. They also have another strap here, which I forgot to pull, which is my fault here, that, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, loosen this one up. It's meant to hold part of the roll down too. So what I did was I just stuffed a moving blanket in there for now to give it some shape. But basically all that's going to happen, guys, is these loops are going to go through here, and then you're going to reach up and you're going to click them here. And you can loosen the straps too, but we're going to do that all the way around, and we'll loosen the straps up a little bit too, so we can get some length on them. And then the nice thing about this, guys, is once these are all strapped down, you can cinch these down pretty tight, and I think it's going to be an alright luggage system, because it looks like it's going to stay pretty much up out of the way here. So I think this is going to work out pretty well for traveling, guys, at least for, you know, traveling on a hyper naked like this, where there's not really a lot of space or anything to do stuff here. So yeah, so that would be it, guys. That would be the four, and then we just cinch these down a little bit to hold the bag on there. And honestly, guys, this is a good sized bag. You know, it definitely hangs over the back of the motorcycle a little bit. You can see that here, that it hangs over the plate and stuff a little bit. But when this is full and when I have these straps tightened down, I think that's going to be a pretty good bag. It's got basically the four same kind of connection points that the Nelson rig bag has. And the other thing that I like, guys, is I think I'm going to be able to get a lot of stuff in this bag, but But then if you look here, guys, I'm going to grab the camera for a minute. You can see that there's these other large rings here, plus the loops that they use for the other bags. So I might actually take my Nelson rig bag that's going to have some stuff that I need easier access to, like my camera stuff and everything. And I think I'm going to strap it right to the top of this after when we're getting ready to go. And, you know, I think we'll be in pretty good shape once this is, once I play and fuss with the straps a little bit, guys. But overall, I think I'm pretty happy with this Kriega 30-liter bag. I don't think it's unsightly. It looks like it's a good piece of luggage. And like I said, I think once I fix those straps a little bit, guys, and really get it tightened down when the bag's loaded up, I think we're going to be in good shape for traveling with this. Alright guys, that's the Kriega bag. So let me know what you guys think. I think it's a good bag. It wasn't cheap. I mean, it was like about 200 bucks. But, you know, it's got a lot of good reviews. And again, the modular system, being able to add extra bags to this later and really pack it down. Like if I was going to go for a few days or whatever, I could put 2 more 20-liter bags and then really strap some stuff to the back of this bike. And I'd feel confident with those nylon straps underneath. And where I have them looped under the seat there, I'll feel real confident with loading that down and pulling those, cinching them tight so we got a good secure load. Hey guys, until the next one, stay safe.